You're listening to the Junior Birdman Podcast.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the Junior Birdman Podcast. I am your host, the Junior Birdman. We're about to be joined by our friend Steven, who has some breaking news and some behind-the-scenes messages he says are very damaging to Tucker. Steven, welcome to the Junior Birdman Podcast.
Well, I'm glad you brought me on, Birdman. It amazes me that this man was able to get away with these kind of behind-the-scenes comments for so long.
You know our relationship here on the show with Tucker, and so I'm very curious to see what you've got. Let's go ahead and bring up the first message.
This is some of the best pizza I have ever had.
That's it? That doesn't seem so bad, Steve. I don't know. What's the big deal?
Well, Birdman, I think we all know how we feel about people who would eat pizza.
I don't know if we know that really, Steve. I think a lot of people eat pizza. It's okay. Let's go to the next message and see what you got.
We were stuck with an economy car because they screwed up the reservation, so we were a little uncomfortable with all the bags we had to pack in the trunk and the back seat for that long drive.
So he was on a vacation, I guess. What's the big deal with this one now? I'm not getting it. What's the problem?
Renting an economy car? What kind of savage is he? Doesn't even have a limo picking him up at the airport? Jeez.
Okay, sure. Next message. Let's just get through these. Jesus.
I like fishing and hunting and doing things outdoors.
What kind of Neanderthal is out there fishing and hunting in the outdoors? That's why we have grocery stores, Tucker. What an absolute savage.
That's great. All right, let's get to the next one.
She seemed like a nice lady. Nice enough. I don't really know her, though.
He said she was a nice lady. What's the big problem here?
Referring to somebody as a lady, I dare to say he did not know her gender.
Okay, next message, please.
Well, we got caught in the rain, so our clothes were soaked driving home.
Think of all the lives he put at risk with this action. It's disgraceful.
All right, let's go to the next message, please.
My dentist told me about a great Peruvian restaurant. We loved it.
So what, because he mentions Peruvian, because he eats out, or what's the big...
He has to go to the dentist. He doesn't have the dentist come to his house. What an absolute savage. Just like he's a third world barbarian.
Okay. Let's get to the next message, please.
I don't follow them, but they sound like a good team.
So he's talking about a sports team here, I guess, or something that he thought was pretty good.
I think the question we have to ask here is who is he following, the stock, or let alone the fact that he doesn't cheer on a team that's obviously good.
All right, let's get to the next message, please.
So I had to get a flashlight because the power went out and we couldn't see.
So he uses power, right? Doesn't have windmills and solar panels all over his house, right? So I'm sure.
Another example of Tucker showing total disregard for the environment.
Yeah, of course it is, right? Okay, let's get to this last message, please.
I think it's hard not to like people who love dogs.
So he loves dogs, apparently.
This is a slap in the face of his audience. He's telling them he doesn't care about them one bit with this.
You know, Steve, these don't seem all that damaging, really, as I look through them.
Well, this is all I have for right now, but you can count on me to bring you all of the dirt on Tucker as it comes forth. I'll be bringing it to your show. You can count on it.
I bet you will, Steven.
Thank you for listening to the Junior Birdman Podcast. Be sure to like this video, share this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notifications bell to be alerted when new videos are posted.